Sam from the F1 Life here, and welcome back to Gprl Season 2. The long wait is over. We're back here in Australia, back with some epic league racing, hopefully, for the first race of Season 2 again. The time is 5 o'clock GMT, so that means we're about to get racing here in Australia yet again. Just said that, repeating myself already. I'm back from a long break from commentary for one race only, I believe it is. I've got exams next week, so it's kind of a last minute thing for me to do, but who gives a shit? Oops, I already sworn, so that's not helpful. Sorry guys at Gprl, but anyway, again, we're back here for Season 2 of Gprl. Lots of new names, lots of new faces. 13 races so far in this lobby. I mean, that must be a record, or at least almost, for Gprl. Fresh air here in Gprl. So we've got a lot of new guys here already, which is great to see. Hopefully, you can have some good racing. And look at this, we've got a bunch of familiar faces. We've got Casper, Season 1 champion. He's in the lobby already. Yeah, Season 1 champion. Now he's fighting at the top in AOR Season 3. So the guy's back. I mean, he's on an absolute another level. I mean, if you saw any of the pre-season races, I'm not sure if they were live streams or anything, but he was quick, just to say the least. I mean, Casper is already a quick guy, but he's now in AOR Formula 3. I mean, an amazing feat in itself. I mean, Gprl into Season 3. I mean, Season 15 F3. I believe it is with AOR, but he's only 14. I think he turned 15 the other day. So happy birthday to him. Happy belated birthday to Casper. But yeah, AOR F3 for a 15-year-old, absolutely immense. This guy is quick. He's definitely got to be one of the favourites for the championship. You can't discount him. I mean, Season 1 champion, competing in F3, no assists and all. He's definitely here to stay. I mean, quick guy. But who else have you got in here? We've got Kurt Boland, I believe. From what I've heard, I've not seen any of the pre-season races in the F1. F1 tier here in Gprl. But I believe, from what I've heard, he's got some quick pace, good pace. As has Yannick, we saw last season. He's sticking with Sauber. Sauber last year, he came top 3, I believe it was, in the event. 15 drivers right now as well, let me point out, ladies and gentlemen. But lots of new faces, got a bunch of new guys, but we're here. Same old place, Australia, for the F1. Nothing else has changed. GPL, same digital insanity we have over here. Tweet us, hashtag digital insanity on Twitter, obviously. I believe the handle is GPL_official or something along those lines. But we're heading into the session already. I need to skip this death bit so we don't get taken down on our first race back. But when it comes up, we'll skip that. Hopefully, if I don't fall asleep whilst waiting for it. Let's see. Again, we're still waiting. Let me just find the stream link. Trying to share it to a bunch of people, get some people in here. Just waiting for the last guys to load up and then we should be ready. I hope the volume is okay. It's been a while since I've used my fancy ass mic down here, so what are we looking for? GPRL official. Just waiting for the last guys to load in, so contact type channel. Sorry, talking to myself. No accounts found. Lit. Anyway, we're heading into the session now. Looking forward to it already. Oh, skip. Hey, we did it. We made it. GPRL S2R1. Oh, it's broadcasting on my own channel. Oops. Oh well. Sorry about that. I thought this was on the GPR channel, but never mind. And I'm hearing myself again. Awesome. Anyway. Sunny here in Australia, Melbourne. First time in the modern era the race was held here in Australia was 1996. The years before that we had another street circuit, which was Adelaide, obviously. Awesome racetrack, most famous for the fact that actually almost killed Mika Hakkinen. I believe the year was, what year was it? I think it was 1995. Must be in the last year. We've got our first cars heading out onto the track already. A track very close to my heart, I must say. Only race I won in Season 1 was here in Melbourne. Very memorable race, very memorable track for me. Let's see if we still know we've got. I must say, have they changed the replay camera here on F1 game? I'm not too sure, but it's looking pretty swanky. Anyway, on board with Yorkie now. First new guy here. Yorkie, real name Aaron. So in the Renault RS17. Lovely looking car. Look at that. The hyper soft tires are not the hyper soft. I'm in 2018 mode. It's ultra soft tires. No halo, of course. We can actually see what's going on. Shark fin's still there. Beautiful, beautiful car. It looks like it's got a similar helmet to what I've been using on F1 2017. It's been a while since I played this game, but the number 57 there of Aaron Yorkie 137568. That's a lot of numbers. We'll probably leave them out in future. And we've got FDX. Who's that? Not too sure of the real name, so I'll probably just stick to the bit of a scrap already. Who's this? We're on board with Duco, and he's having a bit of trouble with Yannick there. Yellow flag sector 1, I believe that's for Yannick. Liso 1609 and 14 just following up behind him, and Duco getting on the grass there. Not going to be helping his tires in the slightest. We'll get the user AI up as well, actually. Should be good to see. Oh, Yannick's retired from the session. What's he done there? Maybe he's just pulling over. I'm not sure what's happened there, but hold on, we'll see what's happened there. And he's just retired from the session. He put the super soft tires on, so I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah. Anyway, who's going to be starting their lap now? Zaran X. I believe that is Max. He's starting his first lap, coming through the first DRS zone. Turn 1, turn 2. Yannick's left the session, he'll rejoin in a second, I believe. Yellow flag sector 3, not sure what that is. We'll stay on board with Zaran X here. Max coming to turn 3, heavy on the brakes, down to 60 mph, gear 3. A little bit of a tank slap as he exits turn 3. Turn 5 now, flat out in these 2017 cars. Massive amounts of downforce here. Turn 6, I believe it is, if I haven't lost count yet. Again, flat out through this section. Try and be as brave as possible. Yannick joins again, so we're going to say hello to him. Heavy on the brakes, down into 4th gear, 70 mph. Back on the throttle again for another lengthy left-hander, but again, flat out as we come into the turn 11 chicane, I believe it is. Not too great with my maths, so I'm not going to bother to try and count them again. The 2018, of course, we got a DRS zone here. Well, we did have a DRS zone here, so we're not going to have one here. 2017, of course, this game is. Heavy on the brakes, looks like a pretty scrappy sector here. Yorkie, he goes fast, 1 minute 24.1, so decent lap from him. We're not too sure how that's going to compare to everyone else yet. Through the final corner now from Max, he comes across the line. DRS is open, flap open at the back, and the sign goes quick as 1 minute 23.7. The Zynex 1 minute 24.6, so that's a decent lap there. Little Terry 1 minute 42.499, very quick lap for Terry, the founder of this league, or co-founder, I must say. Here on Gprl PS4 Season 2, DRS is open his car off to the side. It's Max. But 1 minute 22.499, a very, very respectable and quick lap for him. But Casper, our AOR man, he goes back into pole, 1 minute 22.278. And his beloved Toro Rosso there, and he's laying off the gas. And that's his hot lap over. Let's see who's on it. How's that? Sector 1 yellow flag, we've got a spin. Who's that for? That's for FDX. So I'm not sure what's happened there, but he's going to get off the racing line. It's Terry, I believe that is, coming through. And he's off the racing line now. Down here P9 for him, so he's going to be a little bit disappointed. But Duco, 1 minute 35.003. Not too sure what's happened with him, to be honest. Again, he'll be disappointed with that Red Bull. The seat he stole from me. That Red Bull. No hard feelings, but it looks like he might be retiring here. What is he doing? Looks like he's retiring. No, he's just letting. Yep, he's retired. Okay. The Ferrari here of Kareem 2001, coming through. Hot on the brakes, down into 4th gear. Carries a lot of speed through there, about 90 mph through the right-hander there, 90 degree. Right-hander. You've got to be careful there so you don't beach it in the gravel, but he's managed to do so. He's kept on the track. Guys, we've not seen a lap from yet. Duco, oh, he's retired obviously. Well, he has that lap. The Jaffa Boom, Jaffa is still on his outlap. He's on the super soft tires, that must be noted. So he's going to be trying to go for a longer stint at the start. We'll see how that goes for him. He's just not on a lap at the moment, outlap. And Alex Camaro, Alex 2002 Camaro, coming through the final corner. Doesn't seem to be on a hot lap. He's trying to build up some speed, I believe. Going across the line now, it's a 1 minute 40, so he messed up that. Must have made a mistake somewhere along the lines, but And again, Harlequin, Simon there, if I believe the name, if I remember the name correctly, he's got a bit of, oh, again he's got messy tyres, so I'm not sure what he's done there as we watch through sector 3, he spins, he's in the wall! As Simon there, in the wall, he's lost some of his element on the front left of his wing, I believe I'm correct in saying. Bit of damage on there. Is he going to come to the pits? He should probably come into the pits to change his tyres. 5 minutes left of qualifying. Yes, he does come into the pits. Lots of guys coming to the pit lane now. We've got, how many cars is that? Almost 10. I think it might be 10. Can't count, as I said earlier, but we've got, yeah, exactly 10 cars in the pits right now. Is that this time after 1 or 2 maybe flying laps, you tend to see a hush zone, a bit of quiet time in the pit lane. So it is to be expected. All the guys are going to be coming out on the pressure tyres now, as you can see here. Jeff Boom coming through turn 1, he's got traffic on the Renault Yorkie. So close there. Had a bit of a oversteer moment, but he managed to keep it. Well, Alexandro's down the way, just trying to block him the racing line. That might be reviewed actually. Not the best, not the wisest move from Alessandro, who has messed up Jaffa's lap there. So I'm still getting used to all the new cards and names. If I keep messing up the names, I apologize. Hopefully we'll get better as the season goes on, or as the race goes on, I should say. But Terry, he's coming back out now. P2, 1:22.499. He is just over 2 tenths away from Cash 1 P1. On 22.278 for the AOR F3 man. In that Toro Rosso, can the Mercedes, can it catch up to Terry? I have to see Kurt Boner, Mr. Neat, Mr. OCD over there, 1:23.000. Love that. Love it when a plan comes together. And who's this here? That is Alessandro again causing trouble for, who is that? He's next to the Renault of Yorkie again, so they're coming to blows again. So I'm not sure what Alessandro's doing. He seems to be a different man from where he was last season, fighting at the top consistently, I must say, in season 1. But seems to have a change of heart, maybe, dare I say it. Doesn't seem to have the same passion for the sport. May seem a bit harsh, but we've got yellow flag sector 3, that is for Max. Is he trying to warm his tyres up? Is he going to let his teammate through? Alexandro Camaro is going to back out from that one. He's coming to the pits anyway. But onto the throttle. Max here, can he return McLaren to their former glory? Glory. Sorry, my words aren't the best today, but we've got a comment. Let's have a look at that. Who's at the door? Let's go answer it. That was extremely awful. Let's see what the comments from as we keep on board with Max as he's coming through the little chicane. Nice little right left flick. Another one. Let me turn this on. I don't hit myself twice. Look in the banter chat, and I wanted to leave and rejoin, but I clicked. Oh, Yannick had a miss. Oh, let me have a look at the Gprl chat. See what happened there. See what happened to Yannick. Why he's not got a lap time set. Hold on, I'll just find out for you quickly. So I'm not talking, just trying to find out what happened to Yannick, and then Max coming through the final sector now. Sorry, I got a bit carried away there. 1:13. He's got a decent lap time so far. But of course, we've got equal cars on, so the power of this McLaren Honda doesn't exactly matter. Coming to storm across the line. And in second now, it's a 1:24.2. So that person moves him up to P8 to improve by 4 tenths a second. Not bad at all. You should be pretty happy with that. It looks like he's going to be staying on another lap. We're going to move to the top guys now as Terry goes fastest. 1:22.249. Very good lap there. Just, what is that? Just over 300ths of a second faster than Casper there. Casper's not going to be very happy. He's going to try and chase this down. Terry retires from the session. He's done and dusted. Can Casper improve? Comes through the second sector split. I believe it's down here somewhere. No, it was back there before she came. Sorry, I'm an idiot. And there's a car off. FA. Oh, voice crack. Nice. FA spins in the final sector. The dying part of the lap time. He's going to be able to get going again quickly, surely, to restart that lap if he hasn't worn his tyres too much. Around the final corner Is it going to be good enough for Casper? He's got the DRS flap open. 1.37 laps remaining of fuel. Max revs. 1 minute 21.9. He's done it by 0.3 of a second. Casper there. 1 minute 21.948. Absolutely mad lap there from the Dutchman. We got a 1-2 for the Dutchman right now. Kurt just improved his lap by a bit, I believe. 1 minute 22.3. So it's not too far off Terry there, but it looks like he's going to be settling for P3. Path in P4. Not sure what's happened to Yorkie. Just left the session. Sandra's in the pits after a disappointing or somewhat disappointing session for him. Yorkie left the session, as I said. Not sure what's happened to him. But who else is on the lap? And there's a car off at turn 1. That is Harlequin. Simon's retired from the session. Understandably, he's P9 and in the gravel after that. I'm not sure what's happened there. You can see the car on board Kareem, who's on the ultra soft tyres. Seems to be on a lap. We've got 18 seconds of the session remaining. There's a car off the barrier. More guys retiring. So this one you can tell he's locked up. He's messed up that corner. There's a Red Bull on the side. That's Path retired, but that's Kareem's lap over. He's binned at turn 3, so got a bit carried away, trying to push too hard. And it does look like we've got all the lap times in. Actually, no, Alex Camaro, who's still on a final lap, 3.7 laps of fuel remaining. He's set for this lap. But what the Ferrari, I believe that is of Kareem, get out of the way. Yes, he does. Great stop from Kareem. I believe he's a Polishman. Jaffa retires from the session. Down to 3 or 4, 7th mile. He's gone deep. He's messed up. Alex has gone deep at the second chicane. Yes, no, third chicane. Hold on, just trying to remember how Australia works. But that's shortly his lap over. 1 minute 24 is currently his best time, but that is not what he wants. P11, and he's surely got to ditch this lap now. Just bring it back to the pits. Kareem's obviously finished, and Casper, where is he? He's in the garage. Yeah, that's qualifying, I believe, finished now, as we see the Ferrari of Kareem just come through the final section. Oh, okay. Yannick had a glitch, so he had the spectating OST still displayed on his screen when he went out on track. So that's not what he wants to have. Let me just grab a drink. That was some exciting stuff there at the depth in qualifying. This might be awesome for Gprl, I think. Definitely a lot to ask. It'll be good fun. I'm not sure how many people are watching this stream right now, but if you are watching the stream, why don't you comment below and say who do you expect to win this race? I mean, it's going to be surely a tight one. It'll be interesting to see Yannick try and fight his way up from P15 on the grid there. Again, one of the first times in a while we've had a full grid here on GPRL. Season 2, breath of fresh air, may I add again. If you want to get involved, you're on PS4, send a DM to at GPRL_official, and I'm sure we'll be able to help you guys out if they try and get you guys involved. There's still a few seats remaining, I believe, so it'd be great to have more of you guys joining in. PS4 again, let me just say, Fridays at 5 PM GMT. Clean fair racing, hashtag digital insanity. Casper just saying in the banter chat now that he could have gone 1 second quicker, so a 1 minute 20.948, that would be something else. Maybe AOR F1 standards there for Casper. But nevertheless, still a stonking lap for him. So we've got 15 seconds remaining of this qualifying session. But yeah, about to head into these sessions. We can see the beautiful garages here in Melbourne. Absolutely beautiful track. I mean, yeah, beautiful place for a track in the Albert Park in Melbourne. Stunning greenery, lovely lake in the middle. I mean, what more could you want? But anyway, qualifying results. Casper on pole with a 1 minute 21.9. Terry 1 minute 22.248 in P2, just 3/10 behind, and another 600ths behind him. Kurt Boland on P3 with a 1 minute 22.318. Path P4, Alex P5, Yorkie the new guy in P6, Lisa another new guy, P7 the German. Doing good to get up there already, and his first official race here in GPRL. And yeah, first race of season 2. What a good start for him. I mean, not more you could want. But anyway, oh, skip. Awesome. Anyway, here we go. Just getting ready for the race now. The guys just setting up, or finishing their setups as we're going to head down to turn 1. Let me just note, the guys in P2, they are teammates. So Terry and Kurt are going to be looking for a good fight as we head down into turn 1 and turn 2. But for sure, I sound like a German or Dutchman answering a question from the press there. But for sure, it's going to be a great race, and it's great to see what looks like my helmet back in a Red Bull behind him, in the form of Path back there. Okay, take one last swig of my water. And the timer is up, so we're ready now. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights here in Australia for the first round of Gprl Season 2. And great start for Terry by the looks of it. Casper also gets a good getaway. Kurt Bowler not so. He's pulling up to the inside, outside, so and the lag forward from Park Clinton. Not sure what happened there. He's lagged back again. So coming into turn 3, we've got Casper leading Terry and then leading Kurt. We've got yellow flags behind. What's happened there? Are we able to find out? Is there a car on the wall? Yes, there's contact between Jaffa and Yorkie. So 2 new guys have made contact. Yellow flags again, sector 1, looks like Yorkie. He's got no front wing. Anton has a car off in front. That's Lisa, who had such a great qualifying session. So it's a shame to see him get caught up. And who else is that? Yannick's caught up as well. Lisa again back in the barrier. Yorkie all over the place. And then guys scrapping it out up front. Pastors have a bit of internet issues. But the guy that was starting in P4 is already dropped 5 places into P9. Alex Kamara gets off the grass. Path lagging forward again as he goes through them. Alex Kamara in the barrier. Who's that? He's caught up to Force India. I believe that is. Yes, it's Everett, another new guy. Oh, that is a horrible crash. Who's caught him there? But someone's just gone straight through him. Oh my days, this is carnage so far in lap 1. If the safety car would surely be out right now. Oh my days, this is horrible. Lap 1 of 29. And Casper has a 2 second lead already. I'm sorry I've not been focusing on the front. Kurt has gotten past Terry, so apologies for not focusing on the battle at the front as we've got the Toro Rosso of Terry. I'm messing this up so much. Toro Rosso of Alessandro on the back of Terry now. Terry hasn't had the best of starts. Again, I apologise for focusing on the back. We've got Yorkie and Liso in the pits already. Yannick gets up to P9, as we can see on the Delta. But sector 3, we've got a yellow flag. What's happened there is the Alessandro car back around again. Not sure what's happened with him today. No front wing, but he's still managing to spin the car and he's left the session. He's retired. He's had enough. And honestly, I can't blame it. Lap 2 of 29. And battle from pit road. We've got Yorkie and Lisa coming out of the pit lane right next to each other. So how are they going to come out? Oh, FA as well. So 14 here coming out the double stack. Red Bull style. And here we're going to look at this battle between Terry and Alessandro. The gap is half a second right now. These guys are going to be very, very close, surely, when the DRS gets enabled next lap. Lap 3, the DRS gets enabled, remember. Yellow flag in sector 3 again. Looks like someone's made a mistake. It is Path. He's up on the ground and he's lost. Has he? Not quite sure, but Jaffa Boom the front is going to get past from Casper with a 1 minute 25.8. But Jaffa goes wide. He's gone wide on his own. Has he got wing damage? Yes, he has. You can see he's missing part of his front right wing. Missing some of the element, as you can see. So he should have hit there really. I mean, if you're thinking about the long race, maybe you could have gone onto a harder compound, maybe in a couple laps you will want to try that. We've got the AI of Alex 2002 Camaro still pootling around the track right now, but again, what a crazy lap. That first lap, the gap between Alessandro, sorry, the Italian in P4, Terry P3, the gap is still half a second, so these guys seem to be pretty evenly matched despite what we saw in qualifying. Let us get the interval up and position change. Look at that, Yannick up P7, well, in P7, up 7 places already. Absolutely mental. If this was 2018, remember, we'd have the DRS straight here. Alessandro will surely be able to make a move, but again, yellow flag, sector 3. Oh, there's a car in the wall. Harlequin Simon's in the wall. He's lost that just after the chicane. Yes, he has. He must have got onto the grass in the X and just lit the rear up. That's a corner cut surely for Jaffa. But we're going to head back up to the lead and see what happens under DRS. But Alessandro's made a mistake surely. He's dropped almost half a second. It's going to be maybe a second by the time the lap is over. I believe Casper just went fastest again. I'm not really surprised to be honest, but I believe it was 1 minute 25 point something or other. But let's have a look at any battles on track right now. Not really any. The closest battle we've got right now is this one between Terry and Alessandro, but you can hear the DRS closing on Alex, but so he's close enough for DRS obviously. 0.9 of a gap right now. 0.8. Looks like Terry's starting to make a few mistakes here and there. Coming into turn 6 now. And then into the long sweeping turns 7 or 8 or whatever you want to call it. The gap is starting to fall, so it's getting kind of close between the Mercedes and the Toro Rosso. That's not a phrase you expect to hear too often, but look at that, lap 4. Kurt behind Casper by 4 seconds, 4.2 seconds already. Half a second gap, so they come through the S's, or the S, I must say. The gap is dropping in the slipstream. Let me get the Delta up, and we've got yellow flag sector 1. It looks like one of the guys at the front, maybe Yorkie, has made a mistake, not too sure, but we've got the telemetry data on. And surely we're going to see a move here. We're going to go into this lovely broadcast cam. It's Terry and Alessandro. Alessandro has a DRS open. Is he going to be able to catch up enough into turn 1? Catch it and catching, and he swings it out wide. Does he? Yes, he does. Into the inside. There's contact! Contact between Alessandro and Terry at turn 1. He's seen here in Gprl Season 2 Race 1. And who's that? Is that Alex? No, Zion X, I believe it is. Yes, it is. Max somehow in a McLaren. I believe he was in a Force Indy early. But Alessandro surely going to get a steward's inquiry from that. Can Terry hold the inside? Yes, he does. He holds it off Max. Lovely job. But around the outside, pushing each other to the limit right there. Into turn 6, still side by side. Lovely stuff for Terry to be able to hold that. He's managed to hold off P3. Alex the Gamer, he's fallen down to P5. What was he doing there? I'd love to see a replay of that, but we'll have to see from Alex's viewpoint, hopefully after the race. Such a shame though, that would have been such a good race, but look who's on Alex's tail now. Holzhauer, 14, Yannick there. Up catching Alessandro after that incident at turn 1. Alex going to have a bit of, maybe a flat spot. He's definitely going to have worn tires from that spin. But look at that, Holzhauer is on the harder compound, so he's done an amazing job to climb, what is that, almost 10 positions from the grid. He started P15, the last of every single drive. He had issues in qualifying, but now look, he's battling for some decent points in season 2 race 1. I keep getting that mixed up. But what's Alex the Gamer going to do? Is he going to pit? Yes, he does. He pulls into pit after that instant lap 6, so we're going to start seeing the pit stops soon anyway. He decides to pit earlier. That gives Yannick some time on his own, clear air, and DRS open for these first 2 straights as he comes through the first chicane, turns 1 and turns 2. There's a bit of debris you can see in the background. You see on the right there of Paul's Red Bull. And there he is. Alex gets into the pits and out. He's on the soft tire, super soft tire. So will Karim get past him? He's ghosted, but doesn't look like it. Yeah, Alessandro's just a few seconds up the road. So where's the racing at? Okay, back with Terry and Mac. It seems they're still kind of close. Watching Max Zion X05 come up to the chicane now, as you can see just in the background as we look onto the car coming in through the left-right flick. Now you can see maybe the Toro Rosso, not the Toro Rosso, the Sauber. Beautiful helicopter there. The Sauber of Yannick there. Into the final sector. Lovely, very candid and chill shot from this helicopter up here. Lap 7 of 29, the action is still only getting underway, and Yorkie's pit again. I believe that's his second stop now. He's on the soft tyres again. Let's check quickly. Stops. Yep, he's stopped twice, and he's ahead of Alex again already. So no, Alex 2000. There's too many Alexes in this league. I swear to God. But he's got. Oh, he's being lapped there already. So Yorkie being lapped by Alex. Good job to get out of the way. Yeah, in fact, sector 1 and 2. What's happened there? Well, we see sector 1 and 2 again. Oh, who is that? That's FDX there. Off at turn 5 by the looks of it, as the leaders are starting to come through again. You can see Yannick catching up to the tail of Max. Oh, and again, it's FDX seems to be a bit stuck. Little contact. Who's that? Alessandro and Jaffa. Alessandro causing more contact, and that has to be looked at. That's the second time he's got involved with Jaffa, I believe. And the second time he's made contact in the space of 2 laps, so that has to be seen by the stewards at some point. Oh, pass dropped on the session. I wonder if he's lagged out, but not too sure on that one. As we look at Yannick, 0.962 is catching up to Mac. Yorkie gets out of the way. Good stuff for him. Well done. Max goes wide. Has he got wing damage maybe, or has he just been really inconsistent? Struggling to speak my own language today. Ooh, turning in a bit too early for Yannick, but he still gets the DRS. He's going to have 2 shots at the cherry here. The gap is currently 0.6 of a second allegedly. He looks a bit bigger than that. Braking heavily into 5th gear. Partners rejoin, so will he be able to regain control of his car? But never mind that. Coming to turn 3. DRS is open, 180 miles an hour. Gear 8, looking up the inside. No, he's just going to stay a bit back. Good racing mind there. He's just going to put the pressure on Max, who checks him up a bit. Remember, Holzhauer, he's got the hardest tyre right now, so he's going to be faster at the end of the race. We're going to expect him to pit maybe as late as lap 12, maybe even further, but not too sure on the stint types of these cars. But there's yellow flag, sector 3, that's cleared. So we've got Max and Yannick. We're going to, oh Yannick's going to get past Shorty here. So we've got the lap car of Yorkie getting past Yannick, and maybe even Max right now. What's going to happen? He's going to eye him up, but I hope he doesn't. He needs to try and stay out of this as much as possible. Just let Yannick go as they make contact! No, 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 no! Max is in the gravel and the Ferrari's going at it as well, but that is awful to see. What a shame. Again, another battle that we're going to see brighten up and get exciting, but ruined by another spectacular crash, but this time the lapped car getting involved. Dust is just about cleared as Kareem's pulling away from Jaffa, but again, such a shame to see. That's this kind of stuff you never want to see in an F1 race, ever, or any race may I add. But we've got Max in the pit lane, Kurt's pitting from P2, I believe it is. He's back out on track now. But again, what a shame, Max in the pits. He might have, does he have wing damage? Don't believe so, but Land McLaren looking a bit worse for wear now. Has he got a penalty? Or is he just AFK? Might have been a penalty, I'm not too sure. But it's so that if it was a penalty, but again, upset to see that, honestly. From a racing fan's perspective, you never want to see anything like that. It's such a shame, but again, Path Clinton drops out the session, but oh man, so unfortunate. Just trying to look out to see if there are any battles hotting up right now. Yannick, he's catching up to Terry right now. The gap is 6 seconds, but remember, Yannick is on the harder compound tire, so he's going to have a chance later on when he's on his ultra soft tyres. He's going to be able to catch up massively. He's going to be on the fresher, softer tyres than Terry. Terry's tyres start to look a bit worse for wear. As you can see, blisters starting to form in the front left, I believe. But you can see as we get on the awkward sunlight. Turn 1, bit slow, gear 4, where the others are taking gear 5. See what Yannick does. Yep, gear 5 going 100 miles an hour, spot on for him. Kurt's catching up on the fresh tyres. Remember that. It's not a bad position, it's got past AI coming into the pits now. But yeah, let's look out for some sort of Force India battle I see coming up. It is, but FTX's laps and the Force India. Oh, gravel there from someone. Who's it? It's Liso, the Force India, isn't it? Yes. Oh, nice flying tyres. F1 game. Let's just admire that for a second. They've got no hubs. Oh, they disappeared. Anyway, where's the battle? Kurt trying to catch up to Yannick now. Battle is hotting up. Remember, Kurt's going for the undercut here on Yannick, who's trying to do the alternate strategy, trying to make that pay off. Again, 2018, we would have a DRS zone here, but no, not today in 2017. Coming into the final corners now, I believe it is turns 13, 14, 15, 16 or something. Up the inside of the penultimate corner, contact is made between Yannick and Kurt. That's a bit questionable, I must say, but it's not exactly what you want to see from Kurt. Trying to force his way through as Terry's in the pits now. He's going to come out the pits. Who's going to beat him? Oh, Yannick's obviously not pit, so that's not helpful. But again, oh, Zyro and X, Max there trying to catch up to Jaffa Boo, who again, he's not pit, so gotta wait for him. 34 Ferrari, something you might not see in a while, but here we go. Is there going to be a move made? Yeah, surely going to open for Max. No, it's not. He's got no DRS, so not sure why that is, but he's looking up the inside of turn 1. No, he thinks better of it. He's going to catch up, but Jaffa is on the soft compound tyres, so he's going to be much slower. Is Max going to try and swing it around the outside? He's looking around the outside. No, he's done the dummy. Contacts made, wall banging, but no damage seems to be done. But the dummy, the switchback, almost pays off. He tries to hang it around the outside. Not quite able to do that. Good defending from Jaffa. You must give it to him. The man who's not pit, he's starting on a soft tyre, so he's going to go late into the race. Maybe even lap 20 and go into the ultra soft. That'll be interesting to see how he fares, as long as he's able to stay out of trouble. And Max again is trying to dive in. That's brave. Very, very brave. From almost a second back, half a second maybe. But wow, brave stuff. And this race is getting good. Casper's in the pit. Your leader is in the pit, and he's lost position to Kurt. Kurt has gone out. He's got the undercut on Casper. Wow, congratulations. Wait, Casper's trying to go longer. He's got the soft tires on. He's locked them up briefly. Into turn 3, turn 4 now. Fair play to Kurt. Is he going to have to make a second stop? He probably will. On the super soft tyres. We'll have to find out later. But how's this battle between... Oh, they're side by side into the DRS zone. And they're pushing hard. Is he going to be side by side along the straight? DRS pulling to the inside early on. Going to be forcing the inside by the Ferrari. Ferrari tries to hang it out the outside. Jabba can't quite hold on. But great move there from Max. Very, very clean overtaking. Very, very clean move indeed. Great racing between these guys. But remember, Jaffa's on the hard. Oh, he looks up. No more clean racing. Contact is made and Max almost spins it as he tries to get back on the track. What a shame. These guys just making contact after contact. I mean, oh, such a shame to see, but these guys, they're eager to race. They've been off. They've not raced in a couple of months now, but oh dear. Come on. Into turn 8, I believe it is. Heavy on the brakes. Contact made again. The lock wheels. Is he going to get past? Yes, he is. Max is past the Ferrari of Jaffa Boom there, but is Jaffa going to be able to have a look again? He's in the description. He's gaining speed into turn 11. No, he brakes heavily and just plays it safe. And he's got wing damage. Look, front right element. He's missing the front right element there. That's going to severely affect his downforce in these past corners. So he's going to be struggling with understeer, trying to battle that, trying to keep it together. But no, we've got a battle coming on here. No. Oh, the Force India of Lisa. Trying to get up the inside of Jaffa there. Jaffa still trying to hold it off. Around the outside, contacts made again. The lap car is going to be joining in a second. FTX coming up soon. But will Jaffa Boom be able to make the position back up? No. Liso's still got the DRS. Surely that's gone cutting there, Jaffa. Oh, he's in the barriers. He's messed it up. The understeer has got to him. He's not being able to hold it off, but FTX lap car trying to get back in on the action, as we can see. Lisa makes a mistake. He gets deep on the soft tires by the looks of it. So he's on the same compound but fresher tyre as Jaffa, so that's why it's partially quicker, but I'm not going to bother watching the race between the two lap cars. Casper goes fastest on the soft tyres, 1 minute 25.4, and he's closing up to Kurt. Kurt, remember, he's trying to go on the they're on alternate strategies and alternate strategies to each other. Soft tyre, ultra soft for Casper, I believe, and the ultra soft and the super soft for Kurt. I believe just got wide. I didn't quite see that on my eye. Got the water, of course. 1 second gap right now. Mr. OCD would like that. Oh, never mind. It's changed. Let's have a look at the fuel usage between these guys. They both have very similar amounts of fuel. As you can see, in fact, it's identical extra fuel remaining. But Casper getting into the rich mix, trying to fight back. Gap's fallen under a second now. DRS will be available if he's able to keep it together. And knowing Casper, he will be able to keep it together and he will be able to close up quickly. But this will be a hot battle coming up. As we see the guys coming through the final corners now. The gap is 0.6 of a second. Through turns 13, 14, 15, 16. I honestly can't remember the corner numbers for around here, but 0.6 of a second. Maybe it's a bit too much to ask for Casper with the DRS this time around, as we see Kurt followed by Casper. Casper's got the DRS flap open and spilt water everywhere. Never mind, we're going to manage. We're going to continue, soldier on. But what's going to happen? Lap 15 of 29. The action is picking back up after the pit window. Up the inside maybe for Casper. No, the guy knows his racing. He knows what to do. He knows he doesn't need to rush it. He knows he just needs to play it calm, put Kurt under pressure. The gap is 0.3 of a second, so he's halved his gap already. This is going to be a good battle, maybe into turn 7, I believe it is. Under the next heavy braking zone, just coming up now. Will he be able to get on the brakes? Let's know the gap is increased again, 0.4 of a second, almost half a second. But it's falling again, so coming to the chicane. Beautiful, beautiful camel work there from the guy doing the camel work. 0.3 of a second. Not DRS, sorry, slipstream. Punching a hole through the air. Kurt making that drive into the heavy braking zone so much easier for Casper. 0.2 of a second. The gap is falling. It's plummeting, some might say. Come on, into the final corner. Oh, Casper's made a mistake. The gap's fallen by 0.3 of a second, but he's got DRS again. 0.5 of a second. Not sure what happened here there. He must have gone deep. But he's able to stay within DRS range, and he's gonna make the move. Well, not make the move. He's passing the AI car of path. It might be or must be coming to turn 3. DRS is open. He's not gonna have a look again. This guy knows what he's doing. He's playing it safe. He's not trying to cause a collision like we saw with Alessandro when he caught or came into contact with Terry. There's definitely going to be a Stuart inquiry about that anyway. And we'll see what happens then. But right on the gearbox of Kurt now. Surely we're going to see a move coming up now. He's looking up the inside. Again, he's staying in, keeping it behind. Beautiful, beautiful work by Casper, I must say. Absolute pleasure and honor to watch this guy race. This guy's very, very talented, as we said at the start. Coming to turn 11 into the chicane. Still waiting. He's catching his prey. Eyeing it up. But the question is, when will the move be made? Not yet. Still just a little bit too dangerous to make a move, but... Oh, he's looking up the inside. No, not quite there. From the helicopter cam now, we're seeing Casper pushing Kurt to the limit here. These guys very, very equal in pace at the moment. The gap is remaining relatively equal, but surely we'll see Casper make the move here into turn 1 maybe. DRS is closing. DRS close onto the brakes. Turn 1, 0.2 of the second. So close. Yorkie in the pits again, may have just add on his 4th stop. Not sure what's happened there. Maybe another wing damage, but looking at the inside, Casper's still too far back. He's got to make the move at some point. Lap 17 of 20, this race is absolutely flying right now. 0.2 seconds. This is painful to watch. Not painful, absolutely enjoyable, sorry. So close between these two guys. Casper looking up the inside, no, he looks up, shows Kurt he's there, shows himself in the mirrors, just dives back behind, teases him, but the move is about to be made, I believe. Point 1, surely, closing, 0.17, 0.144, is he, no, still playing it safe. This is great racing from these guys here. They're level. I'm amazed by how Casper has the confidence and the perseverance to be able to keep behind Kurt. They're on each other's gearbox. I mean, you need so much trust to be able to drive the driver like that. I mean, you gotta give each other room. You gotta be able to race each other cleanly and fairly. And these guys are pushing each other to the limit and they're doing it nicely. But just, again, let me just reiterate the fact that Casper is on the hardly compound track soft tire, whereas Kurt Boland, he is on the super soft tires. So I'm honestly impressed how Casper, he's dominating this race despite not being in the lead. He's my driver of the day so far, you've got to give it to him. But wow, great driving for these guys. This gap, sorry. So level, so equal every lap, sector after sector. They're staying about this 0.4, 0.3, 0.2 margin, and it's tantalizing because I mean there's no other way to put it. Well, Casper gains so much time through the S's, side by side now. Up the inside, there's contact made. It looks like they bang wheels. Liso gets a 5-second stop go. We're gonna ignore that, but Casper is into the lead. Kurt's going to look back up the inside now. Surely hangs it around the inside. Oh, the airplane almost gets taken. Snatched from the wing of Kurt. No contact made quite there. But just remember, Kurt's going to have the DRS now. He does. He's got the DRS flap open. The cap's already up to half a second. So, we'll see what happens here. Looks like Lisa just did his stop go. So, good job for him. Zone 2 coming up now. 50, 20, 10 meters open. Casper still. He's in the lead now, obviously. Kurt up the inside is diving it. Contact between the two drivers. Mercedes and the Tom make contact, but nothing too severe. Such as what we saw with Terry and Alessandro. That gap is 8 seconds, sorry, between Terry and Alessandro. But Casper and Kurt still fighting it out. The move may have been made, but the day has not been finished. 11 laps left to go. Aaron, Gprl Season 2, Race 1. I must say, it's been great fun to be here. I mean, we're only just over halfway through the race, and it's been great fun already. Happy to be back in the box, or my living room. And I see Kurt pushing the car, the track limits to the limit, quite literally there. Got the slipstream, gaining speed, 185 mile an hour under the brakes, heavy braking, 90 mile an hour, gear 4, through the final corners, through the final, somewhat of the stadium section, I guess you could call it. Not at all actually. Ooh, Casper getting those brakes early. Kurt catches up so much. But he's right on the rear now, 0.3 seconds. Casper just gets that extra drive through the final corner. He's got the better traction, despite having no traction control assist on. So great stuff for Casper there. As he's pushing hard, both of them pushing hard, I must say. But the gap is 0.4 seconds. It is increasing, but ever so slowly. It's just inching slowly, getting larger. But these guys put on a great show today. Two giants of the Gprl scene. Kurt flying the flag for the F1 life. Big up them, by the way. But Casper and Kurt putting in a great. Oh, Alessandro, he's pit again. Not sure why that is, but Casper's teammate in the pits again for his second stop. As we've got Yannick and Pete Moore now from P15. Great race from him, honestly. I mean, to be able to pull that off, great stuff. This race has been immense, it's so far back there. I'm not sure what that was. It's Force India on FTX, yeah. Gap between Terry and Kurt, 17 seconds, so that's grown massively from what we saw at the start. But the FTX, no, Lisa of Force India there on the inside, just trying to stay out of the way of the leaders. Oh, Kurt get past all the time. No, good stuff, Lisa. Great to have people so courteous and respectful like him joining in this league. We'd love to have more people like him in this league, and nice new clean people as always. Looking for new people, and yeah. Gap between Casper and Kurt, by the way, is just gone above 1 second, so Kurt's gonna have to push now. 3-second time penalty for Holzhauer, that's for track limits there. The Yorkie and FTX, they swap positions down for P12, so points not being paid. Pass at the moment, the man who's not driving in this race, the man whose AI is carrying him to one singular point here, P10 right now, so he's going to be one lucky man if he brings home a point today. The gap is 58 seconds, it's looking more than probable right now. As Karim gets past Max there. Oh, simply because Max is in the pit, sorry. Any battles on track right now? Doesn't look like it. Looks like Casper, he's pulled away from Kurt now, at least. But no, Kurt's in the pits. And it looks like Casper's pits, or his strategy is going to be the winning one today. So he gets past Siren X. Max, yes, no contact made. Lovely. Trying to look for some actual racing right now. Max trying to bring up, close the gap to, Lisa trying to bring up the gap to Max there. Terry gets past for P2, he's on the Superstar, so he's likely to have to pit again any moment now. So keep an eye on that one. Lisa and Max just pushing each other again. Gap is just about to come under, it's about to come under 1 second, I believe. As we've got Lisa, Max trying to get past the traffic there. I think that is the car of Cancer in front of him, so he's not going to try and get past that, is he? Alex Gamer, 1:24.766, so P5 for him after that spin. He's trying to bring it back, but I imagine he'll get a penalty of sorts for the contact that he made with Terry fighting at the front. The gap between Max and Lisa is dropping, 1.2 seconds. Is he going to be able to catch up enough here? Oh, he's not quite sure. The two McLarens are inside of each other. That's how new McLarens are made. That's how the MSL 33 was made. But Lisa coming here to lap the AI-driven car of Alex Camaro now. Back there. Yorkie is a 3-second time penalty away. He's P7 right now, so... Oh, P7, P11, sorry. No, whoa, don't know what's come over me. The gap between Kurt and Terry, meanwhile, 1.6 seconds. I wonder if team orders will come into play here, as we've got Kurt who's done 2 stops, Terry only done 1. So Terry's on old tyres, Kurt's on brand spanking new tyres. So I'd expect him to pit, well, Terry, sorry, pit any moment now, but lap 23 of 29, he might be able to pull those Superstars through to the end. I'm not quite sure. Let's try. They do seem to be okay. Let's see what his track was like as he comes through into turn 6. Things fine to me, so I'm just getting a drink of water again. This race I've been talking almost non-stop and Kurt 0.688. You can just see him in the wing mirror there. So you look at this battle, so beautiful. No UI. Full HD, Ultra 4K movie IMAX cinema quality. We've got Kurt trying to catch up to the Lewis Hamilton car there, the Terry car. Sorry, team orders seem to be coming to play. Is he going to let them through? Terry's still holding the position. Oh, nobody's letting him through now. Good job, Terry, and they're playing the manufacturer's game right now. So as it stands, they should be getting most of the constructors' points here. Yep, got Yannick in P4 on his soft tires, and he is 9 seconds off Terry. So when Terry inevitably has to come into pit, surely he'll be able to make up. Well, he'll get onto the podium, won't he? So about a 21 second stop here, I believe, in Melbourne. Yannick does have a time penalty though, 3 seconds I believe it was. So nothing too serious for track extending. Yannick's strategy here, I believe it was super soft to soft, wasn't it? So been great stuff for him so far. Gordon Beliso trying to catch up to Max, who's 2 seconds down the road. Surprisingly didn't get past him already. He's made a mistake somewhere, from what we can guess. Oh, there's a car in the barrier. Who's that? That is Jaffa. Oh, it's Jaffa Baboom, not Jaffa Boom. Apologies, but he's in the barrier. That is turn 6. He's just let the leader through. Oh, hold on, look at the gap between Terry and Casper. 21 seconds apparently. Is that correct? When did Casper Kurt come into the pits? I mean Kurt, sorry. 1 minute. Okay, so you pit a couple of laps ago. Sorry, I think I just forgot about that completely. Apologies for that one. Car of Terry is in the pit now, and Yannick, he gets up to P3. He's on the podium as it stands by just over 11 seconds. So with that 3-second time penalty there, he's still going to be able to hold on to that podium position. He's going to be absolutely over the moon right now. Lap 24 of 29, 25 of 29. I cannot talk today. What is wrong with me? But impressive stuff from him. I mean, to be able to hold on to that. He had an incident at the side, got caught up in a spin. He was facing the wrong way after only got the yellow flag sector 1. That is Alex Camaro. There's another car stopped by the looks of it. It's Toro Rosso. There's another car in the gravel. Terry's in the gravel with the cold tires, having issues by the looks of it. But oh dear, it's falling apart. Terry's falling behind Alessandro, so I'm not sure what's happening there. Kareem's in the grass. He has hit the Force India there, the lapped car of... Who is that lapped car? It must be FTX, I believe. Was it Liso? No, it must be FTX, I believe. Yes, it is. I'm not sure what happened there, but he's got massive amounts of wind damage, as you can see. On his front wing, missing both sides of his elements, so not good for him. Terry catching up to Alessandro now. He's going with a lot of corners, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a time penalty. But he does have wing damage. If you look there on the front right end of the wing, missing, probably got about yellow wing damage right now. Not what he needs at all if he wants to try and recover any chance of podium. Let's see what it's like for Alessandro. Still fine for him. He's got green front wing, trying to catch up to Yannick. The gap is 12 seconds now, so that's increased for him. Oh, Terry's in the pit, trying to repair that front wing. He's going to drop further behind, so Kareem, he's moved up into P5, the newbie here. Up into P5 in that Ferrari, so great stuff for him. On his debut race, might I just add, in Gprl Season 2, 3 pit stops for Terry. Definitely not helps him whatsoever, but again, that's not what we want to see from him. I mean, no. That's what we do want to see for Kareem. First race here in the pole. Again, I believe he is Polish. P5 on his debut, lap 27 of 29. He started reasonably high up, I believe. I think he started in the top 10. I can't remember off the top of my head, I'm afraid. Alex again with 3-second time penalty, so that's going to put Kareem closer to him. The gap is going to be about 10 seconds after that penalty is applied. So if Alex Nagama, if he gets a time penalty or any form of penalty for the contact he caused against Terry about lap 6 or 7 of the race, maybe Kareem, he'll be promoted into P4 in his debut race in GPR. Lap 27 of 29 now. Leader's kind of struggling out. We've got Terry trying to get a move done on Zyron X for P6. Gonna watch this one from the lovely broadcast camera. Coming to one of the final heavy braking zones. No move yet. Zyron X. Max seems to be a bit weak through sector 3. Struggling a little bit. Ground being flicked up into the air. Last ditch move by Terry, but no. He's just gonna have to hold on with DRS. We've got Liso coming in to join the battle. The battle for P6 is hotting up. I believe, did Terry have a 3-second time penalty for something? Not too sure, but down the inside. Terry looking up the inside of Max, he makes a move slick. Great move for him with the Mercedes. Jaffa Boone fastest 1 minute 24.572 on the ultra soft tires, but Jaffa Boone immediately gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, Terry's been forced off wide. He's half spin, and look who's coming through. It's Liso, who started so high up. P6, I believe it was, on the grid. Gets the move. P7 for him. Now Terry's up next. Terry's made a move. Maybe he'll get a penalty for something he did there. Not too sure about that one. He did kind of... There was a bit of an incident. We're going to see if there are any incidents that need to be applied. Terry, warning. Sorry. Okay. No, Alessandra's got a penalty, Yorkie's got a penalty, Yannick's got a penalty, and Liso served to stop go, so that's great stuff for him. If he didn't have that stop go, maybe he could be P4 here, fighting up against Alex, but such a shame for him. But Jaffa Baboon, I keep misreading that. But he's struggling now because Alex and Alex, there's too many Alexes. We've got like 3 Alexes in this league, and that is no fun whatsoever, especially when you're trying to commentate on this. Lap 29, got a car from the grab. That is Kareem. No, oh, what a shame. Didn't see what happened with him. But the guy that could have been on for P4, fighting against Alex, he's falling so far behind now. What a shame. But Casper coming through. P turn 6 now, any second now. He's pushing it with fuel 0.14 up, but he's got a 20-second lead. He could probably afford to finish this race in reverse right now. That is how big his lead is in racing terms. 22 seconds, little cheeky lockup for good measure. That's absolutely fine. I'm gonna quickly dive on board with Max and Liso, see what's happening here. Battle's hotting up. This is going to be their final lap with Casper coming across the line. There's spin. Second 2. But Casper coming across the line any second now. The yellow flag is gone. But where is this yellow flag? Is gone. Sorry. I am stupid. Anyway, I know that. You know that. Casper coming through the final corner to win race 1 of season 2 here in the GPRL, weaving across the line, celebrating, doing donuts, doing the whole lot. Casper comes across the line to win race 1 here in Melbourne. He wins down under, and that's another one to add to his tally. Winner of season 1 in GPRL, winner of race 1 in season 2. As we see Casper coming across the line now, but solid, good effort P2. Great stuff for him. Yannick now coming to the final corners. He's going to be P3 after an amazing drive. I mean, he's climbed 12 positions, a German fella. What a drive for him. He's going to be over the moon. See him weaving as well. Putting the South on the podium. Constructor champions from season 1 there. They're up on the podium. Again, not for the first time, for sure. Oh, and we've got Terry trying to make babies with Casper there. But the battles are done and dusted. What a race for Casper though. Very clean stuff. He had a great battle with Kurt as well. You must not forget that one. A great race, especially for him. I mean, great drive against the likes of Kurt and Terry at the start. They get a little bit caught up there. But what a drive. Fingers in the air. And a Dutchman on the podium. Great drive, especially. great drive all around for a bunch of guys there. I mean, we're going to get the podium cinematic, and let's find out. Can't even remember how it goes anymore. Yes, we do. The Toro Rosso of Casper on the top step of the podium. A 24 car, putting it on top. What a number, must agree. Yannick in P3, Kurt in P2. So I did that in a weird order. The champagne is being sprayed. Schumacher's champagne. What a race by these guys. You can't forget the drives of the guys in the midfield. The new guys doing absolute wonders back there. I mean, the likes of Kareem, Lisa, and Jaffa doing great jobs there. I mean, points on a debut, Yorkie as well. But the top 5, the only guys managing to finish within a lap of the leader. So, who's got the fastest lap? Was it Anastasia? No, it was what was it? Jaffa, 1 minute 24.572. So that is a great lap for him. Maybe there should be points awarded for the best lap. But congratulations to Terry there. I mean, not Terry. Oh dear, it's all coming to sort of fall into pieces now. But great drive for Casper there. Great drive for Yannick as well. Maybe driver of the day worthy. But there you have it. That is our race done and dusted. For race 1 down under in Melbourne. Season 2 of Gprl has been kicked off with an absolute banger. I mean, I'm not going to be here next week. I've got exams to do, so I probably shouldn't be commentating right now, but I am. I mean, Gprl deserves it. I mean, it's great fun to be here. I mean, great people, great driving, and exciting races like that one. I mean, what a great race, and what a way to kickstart Season 2 of Gprl. Anyway, that's been enough for me. I've been Sam from the F1 Life here. And make sure to join us, well, join whoever's hosting the coverage of Race 2. Can't remember off the top of my head where the race is at, but you'll have to find out for yourself. Check out at Gprl_official on Insta for all of the information on that one. And if you want to sign up with Gprl, by the way, make sure to message Terry on Gprl_official, or I don't know, or me at the F1 Life, and we'll be able to sort something out. It's been an absolute pleasure having you guys here. If you've stayed here the whole race, you're an absolute trooper. And great big love to you guys. And anyway, this has been Sam from the F1 Life here. I've been talking for too long. Anyway, peace out. Once I can eventually work out how you end the stream. Anyway, see you guys. Bye.